Now you're very welcome back to the show. Do you know what? Our next guest, he always brings sunshine and
happiness and joy.
And that insight into the outer world.
Well, Jim.
Travel Thursdays on Today, sponsored by Creative Dental Clinic, for that winning smile.
What were we talking about, Maura?
We're talking about Mr.
What were we
Smiley,
talking
Ed
about?
Finn.
Ed Finn.
You're smiling.
Smile.
My God.
You smile because you get away so much. That's why you're
I
smiling.
love and I hate you in equal measures, by the way. I love you because of who you are,
Because
but I
we
hate the way
love
you
you.
get to go away all the time.
I know,
all
it's
these
terrible,
fancy
isn't it?
places.
Where was your last trip now?
I was in London. I saw Sir Ian McKellen in
saw that.
his show in the Harold Pinter.
Yes.
Yeah, stayed in the Bloomsbury, you know, the Doyle Hotel.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yes.
Great bar, the Coral Room.
They're
Beautiful
the
for
sistership
cocktails.
of the
Yeah,
Rivoli
the
here.
Westbury
Yes,
and
where we
the
stay,
one-
yeah.
I was in London last weekend at the Kerry Association Gala dinner. No, beat that in the Crown in Cricklewood.
Couldn't beat that.
I'm telling you.
That's six
You could
star.
never beat anything. Nothing from Kerry you could ever beat. Anyway, we're going
Yes.
further
Berlin first, this
afield.
thing.
Yes, Berlin. Berlin, by the way, celebrating 30 years of the fall of the wall this year in November, on November the 9th, so an amazing time to go there. Berlin has over 80 Christmas markets, right? Now, there's 4 of them that are really, really good. The Winter World on Potsdamer Platz. Now, again, the whole of this market is kind of turned into a winter wonderland. Really, really nice. They have the other one then, the Wiener, I can't even pronounce this, the Wiener Schnauzer.
Schnauzer,
Wiener
yeah.
Schnauzer,
yes.
yeah.
I know it.
Gendarmen Market. This one is great because you pay €1 to get in here, so it's posh. And it's
That's the one with the ice
others
rink.
are free, and the food is amazing there, really, really good. There's another one there as well, Spandau Christmas Market. That's the biggest one in Berlin, and that's at the old charming old town of Spandau.
And these are all happening at the same time.
all on the same
When
time.
do they start it? Around
Start in November.
is it? Yeah.
Now, Advent, as you know, Advent in
Okay.
Latin means coming, so it's like the 4 Sundays before Christmas.
Yeah.
That's what they call it.
And they
in
make a
Europe.
big deal of Advent in those countries.
Yeah, huge deal. And it's really cool because they have them all over the city. Now, this one as well, you can do karaoke. They have live rock
you'd
concerts.
love that.
So each market...
She's got a smile.
Yeah,
that
in
it
Berlin
seems
you
to
can do
be.
whatever you want anyway, normally. So like it's a Christmas, you can go there and have a great time because you know the clubs don't close there at all.
Yeah.
But the Christmas markets are amazing there, really good. And they're doing another thing this year called Handmade, which is a special event where they're actually it's called
Handshape project.
Handshape, where 10,957 days to this 9th November since the wall fell, and they're doing all this thing where you encounter somebody with a little thing of clay in your hand, and you squeeze it, and then they bring all the models, and they're making a big museum out of them.
Brilliant.
10,950.
Isn't
Now
that
you can do
lovely?
that over the next 4 months, so
So
until
you
they
can do
get
that
to the
whenever you
title.
get there, yeah.
Brilliant.
That sounds great, Ed.
Now,
of course,
another really
yeah.
good one is Zagreb.
I'm interested in this.
Now, Zagreb won best Christmas market in
In
the last
Croatia,
3
of
years.
course, we should say, yeah.
Direct flights from Dublin now with Croatia Airlines, terrific. And it's really amazing. Zagreb is like full of Habsburg buildings.
Oh, I love
it's like
that whole
Paris
Habsburg,
meets
yeah, or
Vienna
Austria,
on a smaller
yeah.
scale. Beautiful. Now, the lights there that they have, the food, again, it's really traditional, but the whole city turns into a Christmas
Do you
market.
like the city, though, Zab?
Yeah,
Is it great?
I love
You were
it.
there
I was there in
recently.
May this
Yeah.
year. Absolutely fabulous. Really,
How do you compare it
one
to
of Croatia's
Dubrovnik?
best kept secrets.
What's your comparison to Dubrovnik?
Totally different.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, very more relaxed. 4,500 coffee shops in Zagreb. Amazing. If you want an award-winning Christmas market, you definitely go
Ed,
there.
can you bring the kids here now? I said, like, when I'm talking kids, I'm talking about my own fella, 5.5, almost 6.
Oh, yeah.
Is he too
absolutely.
young?
No, not at all. No, they've rides, amusements. They cater from
And it's the
4
right
years
age.
up.
Yeah, we
it's
went
perfect
with-
for kids.
Yeah,
Christmas
we
markets.
were in Hamburg with Cal when he was about 2.5. He was a bit too young,
Yeah.
you know, but
So
I think
5
around
or
5
6,
is
that's
good.
okay.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Now, another
Yeah.
one, that Prague, by the way, fantastic. I was there a few times for the Christmas
never been
markets.
to
They
Prague.
have 4 of them around the city. The Old Town Square.
That looks beautiful now, doesn't it?
Market. King Wenceslas, of course, which is Christmas itself. Like
Yeah.
they have a market there as well. Absolutely brilliant one. Loads of flights there with Aer Lingus and Ryanair as well.
Yeah.
Now,
Are all the flights out of Dublin?
yeah, the next one out, Wrocław, by the way,
I've
Poland.
been there, yeah, that's lovely. From
This
Shannon.
is fantastic,
Yeah.
and from Cork and
Yeah.
from Dublin. Went there, amazing Christmas markets there as well. It's like you could do Wrocław and Krakow if you wanted to, but this one is really good. Fantastic, like food there is amazing. They do all different kind of influences, Turkish, you know, the sausages, the Germanic sort of influence, the whole thing.
There are
But
gargoyles all over the city.
That's right.
It's so
Yeah,
cute. They're
and there's
everywhere.
little-
Seriously,
and
little
little
creatures.
leprechaun kind of things.
They're
Little gnomes,
gargoyles, yeah.
And that's really good. It's also famous for women's makeup, really good, cheap women's makeup at
Yeah, well, they
top
have nice
quality
Polish
stuff. And
brands,
shoes,
yeah.
Yeah.
really
what,
good.
What would you pay for the flights out of these places? In and
Very cheap.
around?
From 69, I was looking at Berlin myself for now the other day for 89 for December the 12th. So really good deal. But your travel agent, a lot of them have all packages done up as well, which
Can
are
I ask
really
you a question,
good.
Ed? I know Roscoff myself because you can get really good hotels, like 4-star hotels for a really good value.
Yeah.
What about Zagreb? How is it? Is it competitive?
Very
when it
good,
comes
yeah.
to
Now,
hotels?
again, it gets very busy because it's very popular, but very good price. Zagreb, you're talking more about, like, for a coffee, you're talking about €2, sort of, in a really good
Same
coffee
in
shop.
Poland, yeah, the same
Very
in
cheap.
Poland,
yeah.
And the alcohol, I mean, you know, stuff like very, very cheap. Eating out, very cheap as well.
Would
Great
you go on
city.
Friday back on Sunday? Would you want 2.5 days?
Yeah,
there?
definitely. Yeah, 2 days would be super. Yeah, or 3 days even if you could. Now, Zurich is another one that we just want to touch on as well. Zurich has really taken off in recent years. They have a fabulous thing called the Illuminarium, which is this incredible
It's beautiful, sir.
market where it's all lights, over 150,000 lights.
It's expensive though, Zurich.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but yeah, you have to be careful, but it can be expensive, yeah. But it wouldn't be the cheapest place to go. But they have, if you talk about kids, this would be a great one.
Okay.
Because Santa goes around on trams all over the town giving out free presents and things, so that brings the price down a small bit.
Yeah, but like say, does it get more expensive? Does it
Sorry,
get
we'd be on
expensive
the same tram.
the closer you go to Christmas? Does it work like that?
It's funny, right? It depends. It can be actually more expensive when it opens at the start, like, you know, around the beginning of November. So just check the flight. Swiss and Aer Lingus fly to Zurich, so quite good deals
There's a
there
lot
as
I like
well.
that Santa going around giving presents now.
MySwitzerland.com is the website.
And I
you get
love
great
their
stuff there.
chocolate is amazing.
Oh, listen.
You'll never taste chocolate like it.
In the Christmas market, the raclette, unbelievable. The fondues, they do all that in Zurich.
Oh, yeah, the cheese.
Absolutely.
And you'd have good
Wow.
context there now if there was a fellow going over there with the
I
family
do,
for a few
Doc,
days.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
I do, yeah.
You're supposed to say this off air, though.
MySwitzerland.com.
Off air.
I thought
We're on
we
air.
were on a break, though.
I love Switzerland.
God bless you now
Great.
before you.
Now,
And after you, Ed.
another city that's really come on, and it's still in Europe, by the way, Belfast, right? And they do a fantastic Christmas market. Now, the whole of Belfast City Hall comes alive, 6 weeks, and it's really, really good. 32 different nationalities come to this market. And you're talking bratwurst, crocodile burgers, wild boar, very exotic, believe it or not. And it's really, really good. And it's only up the road. But that's a really, really good one. If anyone doesn't want to get on a plane and you want to stay at the host at home, it's only a half an hour from Dublin. And
Brendan's
from Cork,
very
not too far.
exotic.
Yeah, Brendan, who works
Brendan,
with us,
who
he's
works
in
with us,
Belfast.
he's
He's
very
always trying to
excited.
get us up for the
They
market.
have a vintage Helter Skelter for the kids this year as well. I mean, they do a Santa train, a busy week. There's loads of things going on.
Yeah,
Really,
you have
really
of
good.
course, you have the Titanic Quarter very close
Yeah,
to there
you've
as well.
loads of new hotels, like the Grand Central, the Flint. There's loads of new hotels
Name
going
a
up
few
there
other
as
ones.
well.
Somebody was telling me about one, I can't remember the name of it, that's really cool. They stayed in recently up there.
Yeah, I know the Bullet. I know the one you're talking about. Yeah,
so
that's another. But
it's really
the Flint is
groovy
cool as well.
apparently up there, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it was a jail. I think that's the one you're talking about. It was a former jail or something.
that the
but,
one, yeah?
Yeah, but they've built loads of. They've another one as well. EasyJet of a hotel. Easy Hotel is actually really, really cheap as well.
Really?
Right in the centre. But the Grand Central I stayed in recently was £125 for dinner or for bed and breakfast. That was very, very good. And it's a 4-star.
And it's only
kind
up
of
the
thing.
road, Ed, as you said.
Yeah, but
Totally.
Belfast is really good. Visit belfast.com is the website.
If you were to
for that
pick
as well.
one of, say, of the European ones outside Belfast, where would you go?
Where would you go?
I suppose very hard now to answer that, to be honest with you.
Depends
But
on
if I
your
was to
budget.
pick one, I'd say I don't know. It's very hard for me to answer that because there's things about them all that I really, really like. But I'm going to Berlin in December again, and I'm going to try a few of the different ones there.
You'll have to
So
report
I'll tell
back
you
to
when I
us.
come back. But I love Prague, Dahi, I have to say. And
Ed?
Zurich I love as well. I love them all.
You love them
Thank you,
all.
sir. I
Big
love them
pet.
all.
I love chocolate and cheese. You see, I like
So
anything
say
to keep
all
the
of us.
stomach out of it. Yeah.
Thanks,
Anyway,
Ed.
guys,
Thanks, brilliant.
happy Christmas.
Oh, don't
Oh,
get
you
out,
did
get out
that
of
before
town
that.
now.
You stop it. Now we're going to be hearing more again. Unfortunately, we'll have to hear more about Ed's travels the next time we see him.
Travel Thursdays on Today, sponsored by Creative Dental Clinic for that winning smile.